Good morning. Friday morning. I'm gonna show you guys how to make overnight oats. So instead of cooking the oatmeal, going to actually soak it overnight. I've actually tried it. Tastes pretty good. Came back from a walk, took care of the email. So getting ready for today. I'll see you right after this. Alright, so got some kiwi. I got a big bowl. And I'm gonna grab the oatmeal. Got the variety pack at Costco, big box. Got apple cinnamon and maple brown sugar. So I'm gonna pick one out and I'm gonna pour it into the bowl. Got a bowl of kiwi cut in half. I'm gonna use 3 of them. So first things first, gonna grab the oatmeal. Apple cinnamon going in the big bowl. Pour it in. So you don't really need scissors to cut the package open. Just tear it. And perfectly even. I'm gonna grab a small handful of cereal. You can do that. Some people usually don't, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna clean up as I work, so I don't have too much to worry about. All right, got a small plate. I'm gonna grab one of the kiwi halves, and I'm gonna start by scooping the fruit out, and I'm gonna put it all onto the plate. So anybody have some plans coming up for the weekend? Comment below. So far, I have none, but who knows? We shall see. I may change my mind, but haven't thought about it yet. Weather outside, perfect. In the 60s today. But depending on where you are, It may be in the 70s, but who knows? So I'm gonna scoop out the flesh inside the kiwi. I'm gonna take care of that. So hope everyone's enjoying the beginning of the month so far. It's only the first week of December, which means Christmas is coming up. But overall, don't know if I'll be doing anything for that time yet, but we shall see. I just scooped out the flesh from the first half of kiwi. I'm gonna do all of them. Second half, so it's like scooping fruit from the mango, the soft ones. Normally I buy the already sliced mango, so I don't have to worry about it. But worst case scenario, don't have already sliced mango at Costco, then I have to do that. So far I don't. So I scooped out some kiwi from the first half. I'm gonna do the second half, and then throw the skin in the garbage, so I don't have a lot of mess to worry about. So this is just the first step. I already poured in the oatmeal. As far as a small handful of cereal, I may do that a little later. So I'm focusing on one thing at a time, so I don't have to get confused. So I got a little bit on the plate, a little bit of kiwi. Gonna do the second half. 2 halves. I got more to do, so 4 more to go. Like I mentioned, we're gonna use all the kiwi up. You guys like kiwi? You can do overnight oats. So pretty much what it is, if you don't know, is just oatmeal with some milk poured over it, and you leave it in the fridge overnight, and then you can eat it tomorrow, next day. So right now I am starting out with the dry oats, but I haven't put any fruit in the bowl yet. Just scooping everything out separately, and you can add yogurt to it if you want, or just use regular milk, your choice, but it's really good. Something quick and easy that doesn't require the microwave. You can scoop everything and then put it all in, and gonna do the rest of this kiwi and return. Alright, so I just finished scooping the kiwi from the skin, and they're really soft, so it's easy to do. Threw that out, got the rest of the kiwi here on the plate, and I added a little cereal to the bowl of oatmeal. That's still dry, but I'm gonna add some milk to it, and technically, you can use your fingers to check how much milk is in the bowl. I'm gonna pour in a little bit until the milk is a little bit above the oatmeal, and about your thumb, size of your thumb above, so you don't need much. And then next step will be the yogurt. I'm gonna explain that as soon as I take care of the milk. So you gotta do one thing at a time. If you guys haven't tried making overnight oats, highly recommend you do. Really, really good. Quick and easy breakfast. No microwave required. And you can take it with you to work, or while you're going out. Up to you. You can put it in a jar or take it in a little paper cup. So, your choice. So many possibilities. I like to use a plastic container or whatever I have. Maybe an empty peanut butter jar. So, you can get creative on how you want to do it. So, I'm going to take care of the milk first. the milk in the bowl and a container of strawberry yogurt. Not gonna use that yet. Got the big container of yogurt, so I am not gonna open that just yet. I'm gonna start with the kiwi on the plate, but first it's best to stir. I'm gonna stir everything in the bowl. The oatmeal with the small amount of cereal. I only threw in 2 handfuls. I'm gonna stir what's in here first. That way the cinnamon is dissolved already. Then you just have to go around the bowl. So, much easier to stir when there's not a whole lot in the bowl. Otherwise, it's gonna make a mess, which we don't want. So, it's a good breakfast to have, something cold. You can make plenty of overnight oats to share if you have a big enough bowl. Or you can make it for just yourself. So, again, I poured in 1 package of oatmeal, added a handful of cereal, 1 or 2, and then I poured in the milk and enough just to be above the oatmeal. Not too much to where the bowl will overflow, but the amount is about the size of your thumb. So it's not too big, not too small, just perfect. And you're gonna want your finger in the bowl to check that. For my blind viewers watching, so that is a good way to check things out. You can use your finger to do this. Check on the amount. So I'm done just about stirring in the bowl. And I'm gonna start adding in the kiwi that I scooped out. And they're soft enough to where you don't really have to use a knife to break it into small pieces. You can just use your fingers. So it's real easy to do. No knife required. Got all the kiwi in. I'm just breaking everything up into small pieces. There's still some big pieces, but it's much easier to eat when the pieces are a little smaller. Doing that. And looks good. Got that. I'm gonna go wash the bowl. Don't really need that. gonna go and cut these strawberries and return. So the bowl is washed, put it away. Gonna do the strawberries next, and then we'll continue. Got my strawberries cut. I'm gonna pour them into the bowl. Gonna open the container of yogurt so it's ready. Gonna set the spoon inside so it's not in the way. Gonna pour all my cut strawberries in. I'm gonna actually cut 2 more on camera, so I'm gonna cut them into strips, but first cut them in half, and then cut them into small pieces. They can be cubes or whatever you want. Some people like to cut them, make slices. You can do that too. Or if you're like me, you can just cut them into small cubes. It's easier to scoop, but to each his own. So I'm gonna pour in my cut strawberries. I cut a whole bunch. I don't know how many, in case you guys are wondering, but I didn't really count them. I just cut everything. So here I go. Gonna pour.
Okay, now we're talking lasers in space. I know it sounds kind of like a weapon for the science fiction movie or maybe Dr. Evil saying, all I want is lasers in space. But NASA is launching lasers into space this weekend, not as weapons, but as new communication tools.
And some could consider them to be game changers, so to speak. I mean, they're going to change how astronauts get information to and from Earth in orbit, as a matter of fact. And it's amazing. And they're probably sent men and women to the moon and Mars, where they're going to need this way, this technology. So imagine being on another planet, for example, logging into the internet. You got to have it, right? So joining us now from Kennedy Space Center, NASA expert Crystal Johnson, Deputy Director of Technology and Research. Let's try the title. Incredible.
Got 2 more strawberries. I actually finished the whole container, thankfully. So I'm gonna cut them up into thin slices, then cut them into small pieces. No leaves to worry about. And they're already washed, so that's good. Saves me less work. I got the container of yogurt. So I'm gonna first finish up the strawberries. I'm gonna cut them all up. If you guys like to eat strawberries, you can also add them to overnight oats. I have done bananas, but if you don't have any, don't worry about it. I usually don't put bananas into them a lot, but up to you if you want to add bananas to your overnight oats. It works either way. As far as pineapple, I have not tried that, but I'm sure it's probably pretty good. So I'm going to start with the last 2 strawberries.
Making communication with like deep space missions, is this still traveling, with the speed of light?
Yeah. We certainly can't. The speed of light, it's not going to be able to travel faster than that. So the delay is still going to be there, but the pipeline, as I said, the big pipe is going to be much bigger. So we'll be able to get a lot more data, a lot better videos and images and everything else. Also, less power. So we'll be able to have more space on the instruments and everything.
That is fascinating. And you've given us plenty of data this morning. Crystal Johnson with NASA, thank you so much for joining us. It's amazing.
My pleasure.
Moving forward in space
my strawberries in the bowl, and gonna add in the yogurt next. So gonna start with 3 or 4 scoops, depending on how big I make them. Got a full bowl here, so I'm gonna grab some yogurt. Using strawberry works, or if you have Greek yogurt, you can use that. Either way, still gonna taste good. Making sure nothing is spilling out of the bowl, so I'm using a big bowl because that's a lot of ingredients. I use 3 kiwis, cut them in half, scooped out the flesh, and then cut the strawberries up. So got a big enough bowl, got plenty of room. I'm gonna put yogurt in.
How's the painting going? Oh, it's going pretty good. Oh. This is beautiful. Thank you, Grandpa. We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus. Get 1.9% fair financing on the 2022 ES350. There you are. You know, Kev, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, we can cash back on all our holiday shopping, earn 3% drugstores. I'll be check out. Wait, a pan again? Earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you get cash back? Chase, what's your percent?
Got my scoops of yogurt. I actually put in 4, 3 big, 1 small. I'm gonna scoop in the bowl, turn the spoon over, and then I'm gonna turn the bowl at the same time. And best to use your fingers to check on things. If you want to make sure nothing spills, perfect thing to do. You could add mango to this, but I'm not gonna do that for this video. So I'm gonna start scooping and turning the spoon over. And you can use the back of the spoon to even everything out. So I'm gonna do that. So I am still scooping and turning the spoon over, and then using the back of the spoon to even everything out. So any of my blind viewers try this, don't be afraid to use your fingers. The best tools in the kitchen. You don't have to replace them. They work wonders. So scooping, turning the spoon over, and then evening everything out, making sure there's no spillage. So far so good. Gonna keep mixing until all the fruit and the oatmeal are covered in yogurt. And then may have to add a little more, but we shall see.
This is spectacular. What a lucky day. And your first time skydiving. 100% this is a pinch me moment for this person. 100%.
I'm a little jealous that I have not seen that and won't because I'm not going to skydive, but it's still, I'm not going to skydive.
For Anthony and his instructor, however, this moment is a veritable pot of gold.
Does it get any better? Like at this point, you don't ever have to skydive again.
Make sure you don't miss an all-new season of Weather Gone Viral Sunday night at 10, 9 Central, right here on the Weather Channel. Thanks for listener.
All right, check it out, guys. We're circling
Gonna wash this spoon. Everything looks about mixed. And I'm gonna put the yogurt away. Don't need it. Looks just about done. Alrighty, finished product. Everything is all mixed, and gonna wrap everything up in plastic wrap. So hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, share with your friends, subscribe if you're new, follow me on YouTube, Louise Arellano, and on Facebook if you have it. Questions or comments, leave them below. If you want me to do any other overnight oats recipes, comment below. If you want me to do a technology video, another one, comment below. And I will see you in the next video. Come and wrap.